All right, it's your friendly neighborhood stat man again doing some ACT questions. I've been asked to do questions 31 through 40. So here we go. If you have a question, if you don't want to listen to this one, fast forward, maybe you want the next one. In 2001, U.S. Mint produced 10,334,590,000 1-cent pieces, commonly called pennies. The pennies were then bagged with $50 in pennies per bag. So $50, whoops, sorry. It helps when my pen works. 50 times 100 equals 5,000. So there's 5,000 pennies in each bag. And so simply put, do 10, 3, 3, 4, 5, 9, 0, 0, 0, 0 divided by 5,000. And it tells you there are 2,066,918 bags. So the first answer there is A. Okay, you simply do it online there. Okay, question 32. Given that the equation 3x minus y and x plus y equals 4 over 7 is true, what is the value of x over y? So what I did was simply look through here and say, okay, I want to find numbers here that might equal, or you could set up a system of equations. A lot of you know how to cross multiply and work the systems of equations, but I found for this problem, it's faster to plug and chug. Okay, so if the top number is x, the bottom number is 2. So I say 3 times 2 minus 17. Well, that 6 minus 17 is a negative number. Okay, and down here, 2 plus 17 is a positive number, so it can't be this. So then I plugged in 4. 3 times 4 minus 7 over 4 plus 7. Well, that's 12. That's 5 over 11. Okay, that's not 4/7. So then I plugged in the 11 and the 17. 3 times 11, y'all are thinking that can't be right. Well, it turns out it is. 3 times 11 is 33 minus 17, is 16. And then in the denominator, I got 11 plus 17, okay, which is 28. And I simplify that, and I get 4/7. So the answer on this one, 32, is H. I apologize, my machine's shaking. Okay, so that was 32. All right, 33, vectors. Show direction and magnitude. Oh, yeah. So it asks, we have U going up, there's V, and there's W. Okay, you don't know what a vector is. Big whoop. Look at this drawing. It says vector U minus V plus W. So V goes up, U goes up, so we go up, and then it's minus V, so that comes down, but then it goes over with W. So W goes across, and so that's up and to the right, up and to the right. So that answers A. Item number 34. We got a board that's 11 feet 4 inches long. We're going to cut it into 2 equal parts, and we want the length of each part. So I go 11 times 12, because there's 12 inches in a foot. That's 132 inches. Plus 4 makes 136 inches divided by 2. Okay, that makes 68 inches. Well, 68 inches is 5 foot 8 inches. There's 12 inches in a foot. So the answer number 34 is H. We're going on time here. We're going on time. All right. What are the linear factors? Oh my gosh, a linear factor. That just means there's no exponent, or the exponent's 1 on the variable x. Of, and it gives us this, krx squared plus the sum of kn plus rm x plus mn, a general quadratic expression in x. So in other words, which of these would we multiply to get this look? Well, if we look at this, there's a plus and a plus. So that tells me my binomials both have to be 2 pluses. The only one that has that is D. That's the fastest way to work that problem. If this is a plus, the variables have to be the same. Everything here is pluses. Everything here is pluses. We are good to go. Okay, so that answer on 35 is D. If you want another explanation, come see me. Okay, this one, which of the following numbers has the greatest value? Okay, so if we start doing some division here, this is 0.14 and some change. It's the smallest of all our numbers. This, let me grab my calculator here. We do 150 divided by 999. It's 0.150, 150, 150, 150, 150. Okay, this is simply 0.15. This one, now notice I'm writing out more here. These are all zeros here. And then this is 151, 151 behind the decimal. So which of these is the biggest value? That's this one. Okay, that's 14. There's 150s. These have ones. Look at place values. We go to the 10,000s place. That's 4 numbers behind the decimal. This one's bigger than this one. So my answer is J on that problem. 36 is J. Okay, 37. Diane traveling 3 locations during the workday. Okay, notice when it's flat, she is not traveling. So we have all of our miles traveled. Which of the following values is closest to Diane's average speed for the parts of the workday when she was traveling? So the flat parts don't count. So we look here. In the first 2 hours, she traveled about 100 miles. So that's 100 miles in 2 hours. Then she went from 4 to 6. She traveled another 2 hours, and she went from 100 to 80. So that's going to be 80 over 2. And then here from 8 to 10, she went 90 miles in 2 hours. And so we add these up, and we get 270 over 6. And so we do 270 divided by 6 is 45. So she averaged D 45 miles an hour. All right, so now here we go. F of g of x. F of x is x squared plus 2. G of x is x plus 3. Notice here that the g of x has taken the place of this x. So this g of x is going to take the place of this, that x and that x. So we substitute it in. We say x plus 3 squared plus 2. Well, hopefully most of you have learned through your English, through your algebra teachers, this is x squared plus 6x plus 9 plus 2. 9 plus 2 is 11, and we get h. Okay, this is x plus 3 times x plus 3, not x squared plus 9. Okay, you don't use the distributive property with exponents. You multiply 2 binomials. All right, here we go on 39. So it labels everything here. We want to find the measure of this angle right here. It tells us that this is a bisector. Well, 70 and 32 make 102. So that means that this big angle right here is 78. So half of 78, handy dandy calculator, that makes each of these two angles, see that? It's 39. Each of these two angles is 39. So this plus this plus this equals 180. So I'm going to say 39 plus 70 minus 180. I know it's going to give me a negative number, but y'all can get over it. So that answer is C, 71 degrees. I subtracted 180 from these two, added these two, subtracted it from 180. That answer is C, 71 degrees. Oh, this next one is easy. Most people look at it and say, oh my word, what is this? Okay. For all of you in Miss Brooks's class, y'all know, and from Miss Litton, this is a piecewise function. And so it wants to know f of 4. So x has to equal 4. Well, this is x less than 4. This is x greater than or equal to 4. So we use this equation, take this 4, substitute it in right there. A negative 1/2 of 4 minus 3. Well, what's half of 4 is 2, so that's a negative 2 minus 3, and that is a negative 5. So that is answer F for number 40. Wow, that went quick. You realize how fast we just went through that? We did all 10 of those problems in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so there are those problems. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day.